I shot me rattler this morning.
No kidding.
Yep. Must have been 5 or 6 feet long. Big.
5, 6 feet. Skin like that ought to bring maybe 50, 60 bucks. You know how to cure it? You nail it to a board, scale side down, then you rub it with salt. Rub it in good. You gotta have lots of salt, rub it in real good. Get it way down into the skin, then you take it and you lay it out in the sun to dry, maybe a week or so. Hey, you want I should handle it? I could handle it for you. Only take maybe 5%. Would get us a good price from a couple of passing pale faces, huh?
Yeah. But guess what?
What?
My ma chopped it up.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah?
How's wax? Hey, DM. How's the world treating you?
Same as usual.
She shot a 6-foot rattler this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know how to cure it?
I did that bit already. Only your ma cut up the merchandise.
No. Did you keep the rattle?
That I got.
What you got?
Yeah. Now, how's that?
Whoa. 8, 10, 11, 12.
That was a big mama. Real beaut. You keep hold of that. It'll bring you good luck.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the next time somebody chops up a snake of yours, you give a holler and I'll come out there and I'll knock a couple of heads together.
Okay.
You got that?
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all of it there now.
Put your wallet in there, too.
Oh, white wallet. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, look, there it is.
All right, stop, man. I'll take off all your clothes, you hear me?
What?
Your clothes, take them off. I don't want you following down the street when I leave here.
Hey, what is this plastic
touch that.
pea shooter you
That's
got?
a killer gun.
Hey, that thing
Don't
would
mess-
blow the hole
It's
out
a
of a
killer gun,
daisy.
buddy. Don't mess with me.
Come
Stay away
on,
from me.
punk. Get the money
Get
back
up.
here.
Don't
Be
come
no
near me.
trouble. Come on.
How you been?
All right.
Saw your truck out here.
Yep.
Need a hand with that?
I can manage.
Hey, I had a good time last night. How about you?
Well, I'm glad you had yourself a good time. I'll be getting home. You know my call.
Say, I heard you shot yourself a 7-foot rattler this morning.
God, since all this town has to talk about some damn snake.
Young and kind of pretty, with the look of someone lost. He was running from the city to be free at any cost. They were like strangers on a carousel. The world was all outside, and they were waiting for the starting bell to take them on a ride. He was angry when he caught her as she tried to run away. He grew softer then and taught her things that made her want to stay. They were like strangers on a carousel, a frightened boy and girl. Two lonely strangers on a carousel, made giddy by the world.
What's the problem? Run out of gas?
Listen, I ain't that stupid. Bust my dumb water hose.
You want a lift?
Well, I'm just headed up the road a couple miles.
Hop in, I'll take you. No, just passing through.
Yeah, that's what most people do. Just pass through. Can't say I blame them, though. Ain't much to stop for.
You don't sound too happy with your surroundings.
Well, I can think of better places.
Such as?
St. Louis.
Why St. Louis?
Oh, I don't know.
Still in school?
Got kicked out.
Oh, really? Why?
Punch a teacher.
You know, you could get away from here if you wanted to.
You kidding? My pa shoot me.
What does your pa do?
Rancher? Well, at least he was before the hook and mouth. I don't know what you call him except maybe farmer. Raise chickens. He's got me doing most of the work anyway. That's why he'd shoot me if I took off.
But you'd like to leave, wouldn't you?
What you'd like's got nothing to do with nothing.
On the contrary, my lady. What you'd like is the beginning of everything.
That's my turn coming up ahead there. Better start slowing down. Hey, mister, that's my turn back there.
Damn it! Be quiet. Just sit back and relax. Don't panic. If you jump out now, you'll only succeed in hurting yourself. Just relax and nothing will happen to you.
What do you mean? It's happening.
You said you wanted to get away, didn't you?
Well, where are you taking me to?
Xanadu!
You're nuts.
Your formal education resumes presently, my lady. We're out. The sacred river runs through caverns measureless to man down to a sunless sea. But oh, that deep romantic chasm, a savage place, as holy and enchanted as ere the waning moon was haunted by woman wailing for her demon lover.
Hey, why don't you just let me out? Look, I swear I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Anybody.
Look, if you're gonna rape me, why don't you just stop somewhere and do it? Then you can drop me back on the road and be on your way, okay? Well, what are you gonna do with me then?
If you just relax, you might find it a rewarding experience.
Well, how long's it gonna take, this rewarding experience?
That, my lady, depends entirely on you.
What's that?
That's Alf, the sacred river. Haven't you ever seen the river before?
No,
And I'll bet you've never been in the mountains either.
I've only seen them.
Oh, my lady. The river is from melted snow, from the fountains and the caves, the sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice.
So what kind of pleasure you got in mind? I got a right to know what to expect, don't I?
The only pleasure there is, my lady. And it's all in the mind. Welcome to Xanadu. How like you this place?
They probably found my pa's truck, and they're out looking for me right now.
Of course they are, but they'll never find you up here. Whoever built this cabin came and went on horseback. I haven't seen a soul up here in 2 months.
Well, I bet they use helicopters and everything.
Ah, don't flatter yourself. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Would you like some assistance? Help! Help! Oh, help! Help! Oh, help! No, don't go that way. It's booby trap. Are you all right? Now, listen to me, young lady. I don't want to have to keep telling you this, but any trouble you get into around here will be entirely your own fault. 3 more feet and you could have broken your neck. Now, you told me you weren't stupid. Kindly get on your feet and start proving it.
You sure don't take any chances, do you?
One never knows when one's being followed.
Thought you said no one's been up here in 2 months.
No one's been here yet.
You never know when someone might show up.
Why? Someone after you?
They're not loaded, so, don't get any ideas.
I was just looking for the toilet.
The what?
Bathroom. You got one, don't you? Bathroom? Toilet? John? Comprende? No?
Stay on this path whenever you leave the cabin, you hear? The woods are all booby-trapped.
I bet.
You know what a booby trap is, don't you? I say you know what a booby trap is, don't you?
Yes, I know.
Well, from now on, you answer me when I ask you a question.
It was your fault.
Well, whose fault is it? Truck broke down. All kinds of peculiar people around here. They're all looking for the same thing. She was asking for it. The truck broke down.
I sure don't get you. A little while ago, you wouldn't have cared if you'd killed me. Now you're tending me like a baby. Whose side are you on, anyway?
I never said I wanted to kill you. This is my castle. And those booby traps are my moat.
You sure talk like someone's after you. I bet you've done something.
Did, not done. But anyway, such as?
Well, maybe I'm not the first girl you've had up here.
It might interest you to know, young lady, that when I first saw you, I thought you were a boy.
Well, now I get it.
Get what?
You're,
What? A shrewd and knavish sprite, that petty wanderer of the night, called Robin Goodfellow.
Stop it! There you go, talking funny again. I just don't get you. Sitting up here in the shack in the mountains, me and your poetry. Afraid somebody's sneaking up on you. What's going on?
Most exciting adventure of your life, Christabel.
Stop calling me that.
You're beginning to use your mind.
Oh, like hell I am. I'm just sitting up here with a busted ankle.
Sprained ankle.
Locked in?
All the locks are beginning to open.
What about the booby traps?
I explained that. Now listen to me, please. Do you know what the mind is?
Well, I suppose it's the brain.
A fish has a brain. But does it have a mind? Do you think a fish can reason or judge a good book from a bad one?
Well, I ain't that dumb. I know fish can't read.
No, of course not. Fish is nothing but a mass of reflexes, right?
What about a porpoise? I saw a movie once where they taught a porpoise how to jump through a hoop.
Porpoise isn't a fish, it's a mammal.
Then it has a mind?
No, dear, I'm talking about the mind of man. That which sets him above all other creatures, his ability to reason, to judge, to appreciate. And the capacity of the human mind is limited only by the determination of its owner to improve it. Do you follow?
No, I still think a porpoise has a brain if it can jump through a hoop.
Can a porpoise split the atom, fly to the moon, build a cathedral? No, of course not. But man can because he has a mind. And so, my lady, do you.
Well, I don't care about doing that kind of stuff.
Right, but there are things you do want to do. You wanted to leave home this morning. You told me so yourself with exquisite simplicity. I can think of better places, quoth she.
Well, half the folks in the countryside have said that.
Yes. And that's where their minds have stopped. But you, my lady, you can be anything you want to be.
Like what?
Anything at all, you name it.
Come on.
No, go on, try it just once. Who would you like to be?
Queen of England.
Your Majesty! I am Sir Francis Drake, your humble servant, at your command. Whisper your most private passion, your most trifling whim, and it shall be satisfied. Good Queen Bess, I prithee, use me at thy will. You see? You see what happens when you want something?
It just gives me the creeps. I like you better when you talk like a normal person.
So you admit you do like me.
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
So you don't like me.
I just think you're kind